Welcome to Collective Guidance with your host, Charla Goodnight. This is a space where we come together to share wisdom, stories, and insights from thought leaders and everyday humans alike. Here, you'll find conversations on spirituality, health, wellness, parenting, and the human experience, all designed to remind you that you are not alone and that we are all connected. Let's step into the guidance we can only find together. Welcome to Collective Guidance with your host, Charla Goodnight. I am so grateful to have you here. In the last episode, I chatted with Jenny Grimion about how to have a happier marriage. But what if you're like me? You realize that this marriage is just not working. You've been working on it for numerous years. You two are completely on different paths, spiritually and physically, and it seems you just cannot line up. You're arguing all the time. The arguing is not good, and you just know that this shit is not going to work out, and you can't do it anymore. That was me. I did not feel supported in any way in life, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, or physically. No judgment on him. It was all as it was supposed to be. I'm just sharing my experience of what happened for me. I knew that I wanted more and I deserved more. And I knew that I wanted it to be a healthy transition for the three boys and myself and for him. I knew deep within that it was possible to be happy in my life because I was not happy. So I prayed and I prayed and I prayed some more. And I visualized what I wanted and how I saw my life. I knew that I could create a healthy transition, and I knew that it would not be immediate or without effort. It does take a lot of effort. When you want to be happy within, you will let go of ego while working to make it happen. When my marriage ended, I went to relentless forgiveness. In Hawaiian culture, there is a meditation called Ho'oponopono. It says, "Thank you. I love you. Please forgive me. I forgive you." At first, I was not saying this to him. I was saying it to myself. I had to forgive myself for everything that I contributed to the end of this relationship. You are not a victim. He did not contribute all of it. There are aspects that you contributed. And so once I forgave myself, I was able to forgive him. Then I realized there didn't need to be forgiveness. Actually, I just needed to let go of all of it. What I needed was a shift in perspective. I needed to change the way that I looked at the marriage and the ending. Once I did that, I was able to let go and realize it was all a timeline that was created for my highest good. Our souls were supposed to come together to have these three boys and to learn more about ourselves so we can elevate to a higher state of inner knowing and consciousness. It was a timeline that our souls were meant to live out. We were both contributors to the energetics that played out. I also came to terms that if I wanted a harmonious co-parenting situation, I needed to focus on that and what that looked like, as well as what that felt like. I forgave myself, I let it go, and then I focused attention on creating a harmonious life. I chose peace within, and therefore I was able to give him peace. If you find your transition difficult because you cannot stop your mind from spiraling, keep yourself busy. This is a wonderful time for you to become conscious. What do I mean by being conscious? Well, it is being aware of your thoughts. So if you have negative thoughts, you can shift them. During my transition, I learned about the observer. The observer is stepping away and recognizing what is coming into your mind, becoming the observer of your thoughts. And once you are the observer of your thoughts, you can change your thoughts. Your ego wants to be right. Trust me, your ego wants to blame that person for everything. But once you become the observer, you can say, I'm in my mind. I need to focus on my heart because my heart knows what is real. Every time your mind starts saying this or that, you have to focus on your heart. You have to tell yourself, I love you. I am here for you. Everything is working out the way it's supposed to. I am divinely guided in life. I trust myself. I am grateful for the time. Write down 3 things every day that you're grateful for in your life. When I was going through that transition, I wrote down 3 things I was grateful for every single day. I did not miss a day. And a lot of times I would put, I'm grateful for him and the father that he is. Focusing on all of the positives that your life has given you can help shift your mindset. During this transition, it's a time to go into radical self love. Move your body, release energy from it, quiet your mind, pray, pick up a prayer practice. Spirit wants you to talk to it. And don't pray for certain things. I mean, you can, but pray pray for peace within. Pray for peace for the other person. Pray for love for the other person. Pray for love for yourself. Having a prayer practice can elevate your state of consciousness in every way. Drink water, drink tons of water to cleanse your mind and your body. Spend time with people who uplift you. Find a way to serve others. When we serve others, we remind ourselves that we are not alone. Write a letter to them. You do not have to send it, but tell them everything that was great and everything that contributed to the ending on your part and theirs. Then burn it safely, of course. Make sure that you burn it in a safe environment. Always, 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 because you don't want to cause a fire, a big fire. If burning it is not an option, you can tear it into pieces and throw it away. Just remember, everything in this moment is perfect. Let go of the past. It was a timeline that you co-created that was supposed to happen. Get back to your soul self. Get back into falling in love with yourself. Your soul wants you to feel joy and happiness. Pick up a new habit. I remember when I was going through that transition, I learned how to skateboard because growing up, I always lived on dirt roads and I never had like pavement to skateboard on. So I learned how to skateboard and it was so much fun. I learned how to boogie board with my kids and we would go to the beach a lot and spend time in the beach, spend time in nature. Nature will ground you. Put your feet into the ground. Feel the earth. Feel the earth. Your body has memory and it needs to be released. And one of the ways to release it is joy and happiness, finding it. Give it what it wants. Because when we focus on joy and happiness, we're able to draw in what we desire with more ease. Going through a transition, you can feel alone at times. I know when I went through that transition of becoming a co parent, I didn't lose, I alienated myself from a lot of friends because I wanted him to have friends. I knew that I would be okay. And so all of our friends, I allowed him to have those friends. And you know what? Now we're all friends. We all get together. We have parties all together. Him and his beautiful wife. We're still a family. We're just not together, if that makes sense. We're still a family. We're just not together. So we can all be together. And that I really hope for you and the remembrance that you are not alone. Even if you feel alone, you are not alone. Spirit has you and has always had you. It is a constant redirecting of your energy and not letting your mind run this show. It is a controlling of the mind. When the mind starts to go and spiral, bring it down into the heart. Feel your heart. Open up your heart. Just feel it. Feel energy flowing in your heart. I know transitions like this are very individual, and not all transitions are like my experience. Sometimes the other partner can be very difficult to deal with and they don't want a harmonious situation. Let me make it perfectly clear though. I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about you and what you can do. If you want a harmonious life, you can have it by shifting your energy and taking care of you. You can be happy. This is about your happiness. If they don't want to be happy, that's okay. They don't have to be happy. But this is about you being happy. And you may say, well, how can I be happy when they cause turmoil? Let me do something for you right now. Take your power back. Okay. They can't do anything to you. You need to become unfuckable with. That's what you need to do. And once they realize that they are not able to mess up your nervous system anymore, they're going to back off. Trust me, they're going to back off because this is about your happiness. You are no longer responsible for their happiness. This is about you and only you. Your job is to clean up your side of the energetic street. Listen to that. Your job is to clean up your side of the energetic street. Take accountability for what you did and for what you contributed. Forgive yourself, give them forgiveness, and let it go. When you clean up your side of the street, you're going to have more joy in your life. My wish for you is that I reminded you in some way of your ability to create a harmonious life and to create a happy life. Listen, I have been divorced for over a decade. What, 10 years is a decade? For over a decade now. I think at the time of this recording, 13 years. I I don't even know anymore, maybe 12. And I can tell you this, anytime that I have been off and anytime that I have created a story in my head, it has created discourse in my life. And I take accountability for how I talk and for the things that I say. I just hope that this episode in some way reminded you of your ability to create a harmonious life for yourself in this next phase that you're going through. Whenever you are ready, happiness can be yours. Whenever you're ready, happiness can be yours. If you like this episode, please hit the like button, share it with someone that may need it. If you have any comments or questions, please do not hesitate to email me or DM me. You can find our email at collectiveguidance.com on the website, or you can DM me on Instagram at Collective Guidance Podcast. I am so grateful that you joined me in this episode, and with tons of love, courage, grace, and remembrance, my gratitude for your presence. Thank you. Thank you for joining me today on Collective Guidance. I hope you feel lighter, more inspired, and deeply connected to your own path. Follow us on Instagram and TikTok at Collective Guidance or our website, collectiveguidance.com. If this episode resonated with you, please share it with a friend and subscribe so you never miss an episode. Until next time, may you walk with clarity, courage, joy, and love.